What's poppin', peeps? It's your boy for CancerMoonsTarot, and I'm coming at you guys with a daily reading. The first sign I see is the first sign I read. Let's get it poppin', baby, and see what's up for all 12 of my motherfucking zodiac signs of the love. Hopefully, guys are doing fantastic. If so, let me know down in the comments down below. Links in the description box down below for my Instagram, Twitter, or TikTok if you want to drop a follow. I would gratefully appreciate that. Shout out to my notification gang. I love to see my notification gang pull on through. As always, everybody, the first sign I see is the first sign I read, and the first sign I saw was Gemini. So we're gonna go ahead and get it popping. Shout out to Team Gemini. Shout out to Unapologetic. How you guys doing? Hope you guys are well. As always, guys, I do want to note, if you're interested in getting a personal reading, you can head over to CancerMoonsTarot.com. Link is in the description box below if you'd like to book me there. Real quick, I'm going to say what's up here to some peeps, and then we'll go ahead and get started. What's going on, Unapologetic? How are you? What's poppin', XO? Josh, Tex, Jessica. What's going on, Kristen, Monica, Cole, Chrissy, Amanda? What's poppin', Pilots? What's going on, MJ? How are you? Welcome, Natural 420 and Brittany. What's up, Fudge My Makeup? What's up, Lila, Valerie, Fawn? How you guys doing here today? Lila, hello. Hopefully everybody here is doing great. Without a further ado, let's go ahead and get it poppin', guys. We're going to start out here with Team Gemini. So let's see what's going on here for the birthday gang. Okay, Gemini, happy birthday, peeps. Hope you're well, and let's see what's popping on in here for you. What insight and information is coming on through here, please, for our zodiac sign of Team Gemini? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus zodiacs. Moving on in to the next 24 hours. What's going to be showing up here, please, for our Gemini gang? Coming on into tomorrow. What's up, everybody? Appreciate y'all stopping by. And let's go ahead and take a look here, Team Gemini. Overall energy for you is going to be a 6 of Cups in reverse. You might be connecting here with a water sign like Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. Coming into the current energy, we have here the Magician. What it is you're dealing with, we have here the 9 of Swords. And looking at the outcome for Geminis is going to be the King of Swords in the upright position. Interesting stuff. All right, let's take a look and see what's up. You got a 6 of Cups in reverse here, and then you're pairing that as well with a Magician in the upright position too. So this seems to me like right now, you are all about becoming more present to the moment. 6 of Cups reverse represents putting the past behind you. The Magician card represents showing up in the moment. So Geminis, I feel like coming into tomorrow, it's a day where you're telling yourself, I got to stop living in the past and I got to start living today. Now, looking at what you're dealing with, 9 of Swords, there's definitely a lot of frustration, anxiety, disappointments I feel that live within you, but they all root from somewhere specific. And where these energies or lower vibrational energies are rooted from is from the past that you've experienced. If you want a different future, you have to have a difference begin today. If we are on a cycle where our past disappoints us and we bring our past into our present moments what creates our future, so all we're going to end up doing is recycling our past like it's a giant hamster wheel that keeps spinning around and around and around. However, if we decide to change the way we think today, if we decide to change the way we view today, if we decide to change how we show up today, then our future may be something different, right? You know, looking at the outcome here, King of Swords. King of Swords here is a card that represents discipline. It represents very serious energy and a very serious attitude. I think a lot of you guys are beginning to say, you know what? I'm tired of my past showing up in my present every day. I'm tired of yesterday being the same shit I experienced today. And I need to take control and govern my life now. If I want a different future, what am I going to do to change how I experience today? Am I going to keep on letting the past run my life? Or am I going to show up today and say, you know what? It's time to think differently. It's time to act differently. It's time to do different in my daily life. What you do today will determine what happens tomorrow. But most importantly, what you do today doesn't have to be what happened yesterday or the day before, and so on and so forth. Every day we have a choice to live in the present. And every day we have a choice to say, are we going to let our past dictate our present, or are we going to show up and do something different? So Geminis, I think a lot of you are getting to that breaking point where it's like, I'm so tired of my past replaying itself. And the only way you're going to get out of that trap is by choosing to show up today and be a different person. You don't have to be who you were yesterday. You can be who you want to be today. You don't have to live the life you lived previously. You can choose to live a better one today, but it has to be your choice, and you have to take that action. All right, Gems? I love you, wishing you a better path ahead, and thank you for watching nonetheless. Let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. Shout out to Team Gemini. So we have begun here, everybody, with Gemini as the first sign for the daily read today. We're going to go ahead and do air, water, fire, and earth for today's daily lineup. So let's get into our water signs here next, okay? What's up, Cole? You said I love the look of the studio. Also, all the graphics. Thank you. Appreciate that, man. Thanks so much. Hey, Pisces love. How are you? I hope you're doing great. Thanks for stopping by here, too. Unapologetic said, woo, a word. That was today's conversation. I appreciate you, sir. Every time on point. Of course, happy to resonate with you, love. And thank you so much for watching. And yeah, that's a super important statement that showed up in Gemini's reading, you know? Like, there's so many people. You ever talk to people and you're like, what's up? They're like, same shit, different day. 9 times out of 10, when people say same shit, different day, they're not happy with the kind of life they're living, you know? They are like, well, life's the same, you know? And it doesn't have to be, dude. You can show up right now. It doesn't even have to be a different day. You know, maybe you're living in your past today, but right now you can choose, fuck that, I'm done living in my past. I want to make my life different, you know? Are you going to settle for the life you have, or are you going to make it better? Because there's a lot of people in the world settling. There's a lot of people saying, this is the life that was given to me. No, motherfucker. It doesn't matter what your circumstances are, all right? Your life doesn't have to be what it is. Your life can be what you want it to be. So are you going to settle for the life you have, or are you going to I personally stand up and decide to make it better? You get to live on your terms. You have that choice of free will. You have that choice to make things better. You might have to roll with the punches sometimes. There's some shit you can't control. There's some inevitable bad instances. We live in that reality of duality, but you will always be the person that can say, I can look at a better way. I can find a better way. I can do something better for me. And it's going to be up to you on whether or not that happens, you know? No one's going to come in and rescue you but yourself. So you got to be willing to say, it's time for a change. 100%. 100%. Let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So we did our beautiful air. Let's hop into the water and see what's popping in here for Cancer. What up here, baby? What insight and information do we got rolling around here, please, for our zodiac signs of Cancer? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus coming on in to the next 24 hours. What's going to be going on here, please, for our zodiac sign of Cancerian? Moving on into tomorrow. Hopefully we're looking at some awesome solace. Let's go ahead here, guys, and check it out. Team Cancer. Overall energy coming into play here for you is going to be the Empress in reverse. Taking a look into the current energy, we have here the Two of Swords in the upright position, what it is you're dealing with. We have here the Knight of Swords in reverse, and looking at the outcome for you is going to be the Queen of Swords in the upright position as well. So Cancerian, gather around, baby, and let's see what's going on. Now you got an Empress in reverse, so this is Libra energy. You might be dealing with one. Typically, when you're in the Empress in reverse, this represents the energy of feeling pretty stagnant, not feeling like you're growing in a certain direction. I definitely feel like confusion is showing up here too. Two of Swords is here. Naturally, in the Two of Swords, it depicts a woman in a blindfold holding two swords crisscross. And this kind of represents like not blindly, it's like blindly on a path, not knowing where you're going. I feel like some of you kind of relate to that. It's like, I feel like I don't know where the hell I'm going. I'm on a path blindly, not sure what the outcome's going to be. And it just feels like I'm stuck because I have plans, but I'm not executing them. I have a future I'd like, but I'm not going in that direction. So there's a lot of frustration I feel coming up for Cancers in the sense of feeling stuck. And looking at what you're dealing with, though, Knight of Swords reversed, you're letting that energy of being stuck demotivate you to the point where you're not taking action. And of course, that's why things are not moving forward, Cancer. Listen, guys, being a Cancerian isn't easy. You're looking at one, you know? I understand the struggle that comes with how emotional we can be, but I also understand the beauty with how emotional we can be as well, because our emotions, by the way, are not a burden. They're a motherfucking gift. So I want Cancers to remember that right now, because as emotional as we are, that connection you have to people, that connection you have to the world, that connection you have to creation, right, is incredibly potent and powerful. And when you start to remove the emotions in the sense of putting it into things like negativity and low vibration, and you start to channel your emotions into the fucking power you have, you can create limitless, amazing blessings in your life every day. So Cancer, right now, you're feeling stuck on a path. You have to ask yourself, why am I stuck? Is it because something is in front of me? Is it because something is blocking me? Or am I blocking myself with the way that I'm thinking? Your mindset is incredibly important in regards to determining where you go from point A to point B. Right now, people can say, well, what's standing in the way of me is my health. What's standing in the way of me is a person. What's standing in the way of me is my parents. What's standing in the way of me is society. None of that shit matters. What matters the most is how you think and what it is that you are feeling and what it is you are perceiving. Because your mind can overtake everything else you're experiencing. So if you don't have the right kind of mindset, you're not going to follow through with the physical action. You're not going to do what you need to do because your mindset can be holding you back. So Cancers, what needs to be cleared is the way you're thinking, right? And I'm guilty of this too. The fucking Pope is guilty of this, okay? No one is perfect. I have stood in my own way. I can't even count. Probably hundreds of times. I have stood in my own way. Telling myself, well, I can't do that because I don't have the knowledge. Why can't I go out and learn? I can't do that because I'm not good enough. Well, A, I am good enough, but why can't I be good enough? We have to start answering our questions with questions. When you start telling yourself you can't do something, ask yourself why. You'll find out that 90% of the time you're bullshitting yourself. I remember I told myself, I was like, I can't run a mile. And then I said, why? Well, you know, because I'd be out of breath. Okay, take a fucking break and keep it going. You know what I'm saying? And now, it's not necessarily the easiest thing in the world, but it's not that hard to run a fucking mile. You know what I'm saying? Your body gets conditioned, right? I remember being a kid, man, always wanting to do YouTube. And I was like, I'll never do it. No one ever will find me entertaining. I said, why? Because I'm not entertaining. Then I said, be entertaining. You know what I'm saying? So the point is that you have to ask yourself why every time you say you can't. Because 90% of the time it's bullshit. Okay? And we are all, by the way, guilty of saying bullshit that is basically blocking ourselves from doing what we actually can do and harnessing our actual potential. So Cancers, what do you need to cut out right now? The bullshit. Okay? And I say this out of love. I'm not saying this to make anybody feel some type of way, but I'm here to tell you, you have the fucking power to do something different. No matter what you feel is restricting you, if you view it as a restriction, that's all it will ever be. People are inspiring. Look at individuals out there in life who have some really intense restrictions and don't allow that to restrict them. Because what is restricting you is your mindset. Remember, a person with a limited mind is living a limited life, but a person who thinks freely is abundant. When you free your mind and when you free your belief and you don't restrict yourself based upon a crappy belief system, the things you can do is literally limitless. So right now, Cancer, it's time for you to start questioning the bullshit you may be feeding yourself and pushing past those boundaries. Open yourself up to a belief that you can do those things. Remove those restrictions in a way that you may have imposed on yourself and say, you know what, that's BS. I can do it instead. Answer the question with a question. I can't run a mile. Why? Because I'll be out of breath. So run that mile anyways and train your body to be adapted to it. You might be out of breath a couple times. Take a break, pick it the fuck back up, and keep it moving. Run that mile and finish it. Do what you set out to do. Don't let those restrictions get you, because 9 times out of 10, they're nothing more than the fear inside your own mind, and your mind is powerful enough to either block you or help you. So instead of allowing your mind to use its power to block you, use your mind to allow its power to help you. All right? I love you, Cancer. Let's keep it popping, pushing, moving forward. Thank you for watching, and we're going to keep it moving, okay? Shout out to my Cancer gang. So we have done Team Air, Team Water. Let's get on into Fire, baby, and see what's going on here for the Ram fam coming on into the next 24 hours. What insight and information is showing up here for Team Aries? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Moving on in to the next 24 hours. What's going to be going on here, please, everybody, for our zodiac sign of Aries coming on out into tomorrow? Let's go ahead and check it out here, Ram fam. Hopefully, we are going to be looking at some pretty fantastic stuff. Team Aries. Overall energy coming into play for you is a Queen of Wands in reverse. You might not be feeling super confident in a situation tomorrow, but we'll discuss that a little bit further. Showing up in the current energy, the Devil, what it is you're dealing with here, guys. We got the Three of Swords in reverse, and looking at the outcome for you, Three of Cups in reverse as well. I think you're letting somebody else's opinion, and this is intuitive, by the way, kind of like off the cards for a second. I feel like somebody else's opinion is getting in your head a little bit too much. Could be a parent, could be a friend, could be a lover, who knows, right? But I feel like you're letting what somebody else thinks about you get to you. And Aries, I need you to remind yourselves that it don't matter what other people think of you unless you make it matter, because whatever you place importance on will be important to you. You know, some people will heavily place importance on the opinion of their parents. Other people may not. Some people may place the importance of how a boss views you and your performance, while other people might say, I don't really give a shit what my boss thinks about me, you know? So what you place importance on is what will be important to you, and what you place value on is what will be valuable to you. But you have to remember, the person that carries the most fucking value in the room is you. Okay? You carry the most value. Not what other people think, not what other people say, not how other people judge you. You carry the most value. But I feel like right now you're letting somebody else kind of get in the way of you seeing your value, because you're saying their value is more important than mine. And that's far beyond the truth, you know? Looking at what you're dealing with here, Three of Swords reverse. It's like if you were to separate yourself from their opinions, then you can live your life in a manner where you feel free and where you get to enjoy how you feel about yourself. But right now, looking at the outcome, Three of Cups reverse, there's this energy of disappointment because if I don't feel like I'm showing somebody my worth, then at the end of the day, it's hard for me to feel valued and validated, right? So the best thing to do in scenarios like this is recognize that your worth is immeasurable. Right? You're worth everything in the world. You are worth everything. But the moment you place somebody else's value over the value of yourself, that's where you start to begin to not feel like you're enough. You have to remind yourself that you are always going to be more than enough. But until you go back to that root of realizing that, you are going to place external people and factors and their opinions and their value above the value of your own. And that's always going to hurt you because you're always going to be looking towards somebody to be validated. When at the end of the day, you can validate yourself. So Aries, I want to remind you right now, fuck the opinions of others, screw other people's judgment, screw how other people think your performance is or what other people think your value is. I want you to know you're enough, dude. Enforce that today. Start rewiring the way that you see value. Don't look at the value from others, look at the value from you. What do you bring to the table? What are you proud of? What do you know you do best? When we stop relying so much on the external and we start to go back within, everything in life changes so beautifully. All right, Aries? So I want you to remind yourselves of that. You are valid as fuck. Don't worry about the validation of others. Value yourself, dude. And it's going to make a world of a difference, okay? I love you, Ram fam. We're going to keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. Thank you for watching nonetheless, and do have a great day moving on into tomorrow, okay? All right, everybody. We have done our fire, our water, and our air. Let's get on into our earth signs and see what we got going on. So, hopping on into earth, let's check out here our bull gang and see what's popping in here for our Taurus gang. What insight and information is going to be showing up here, please, for our zodiac signs of Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. By the way, I like that quote that Tex put in the chat. Tex says, "No one can make you feel inferior without your consent." A quote from Eleanor Roosevelt. Very true. Very true. And that's a good way to live your life, man. Nobody can ever make you feel inferior without your consent. Remember, you guys are the ones who give power to other people. Either give power to yourself or give power to others, but you get to choose what you give power to. Okay? Taurus, one more shuffle coming up for you, and we'll see what we got. Hopefully, we're looking at some pretty fantastic stuff. Taurus, overall energy for you is going to be the Four of Swords. You might be dealing here with an air sign like a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. You might be having like a rest day tomorrow. Maybe it's a day off of work. If so, enjoy yourself, guys. Having a look here at the current energy, we have here the High Priestess. What it is you're dealing with, Taurus, we do have here the Ten of Swords or Ten of Wands in reverse. And looking at the outcome for you is going to be the Three of Wands in the reverse position as well. So go ahead here, everybody, and take a look. Taurus, you do start out here with a Four of Swords once again, and you're pairing that Four of Swords here to the High Priestess in the upright position. It kind of feels to me like you are intuitively recognizing you need a break from a situation. I feel like you have recently done a lot. Ten of Wands reversed here says, I have cleared out a lot of burdens in my life. I have cleared out a lot of situations that have been hard. A lot of situations have had a lot of pressure in. Maybe some of you have cleared out recently a lot of debt to your finances. Who knows? But I feel like you've cleared out a lot of rough shit lately. And now it's kind of like, I'm fucking tired, dude. You know, it wasn't an easy task. Sometimes getting rid of the things in life that can be a burden is not always the easiest task, and it's not for the faint of heart, you know? Going through financial experiences that are rough, like things like debt, can be intense, and then when you clear it out, you're like, whew, that was definitely hard to do, but I'm glad I did it. You know, maybe some of you guys are clearing out the negative people in your lives, and it's like, fuck, that took a minute to do, and it was definitely tough, but I'm glad I did. So I feel like you deserve like some well-deserved rest, if that makes sense. Like if you've been clearing out things in your life that have caused a lot of burdens or pressure or unhappiness, you definitely put in a lot of work to get into a better space and clear those things out, but now it's like time for you to recover because you were in grind mode. You were working very hard to remove the things in your life that were the very things that weren't making you happy, and that's not an easy task to do. First and foremost, I want to congratulate the Taurians there that have removed those things in life that have been tough and difficult. I want you to know that I'm proud of you for working that hard, and you should be proud of yourself because it's not an easy task sometimes to remove those things, and the fact that you did it and you're here is great fucking news, and it was a great fucking effort. Now, with that Four of Swords showing up, it is a well-deserved rest period. Everybody deserves rest after doing something intense. Maybe you just paid off all your fucking debt. That was a badass thing to do. Debt sucks ass. Sometimes we get in sticky situations and it's hard to get out of, but you worked your ass to get out of it. Maybe you had a lot of negative influences around you in your life and you cut those people off, even though you might have felt like they had a really tight hold over you for a while. You showed up and said, these people aren't for me and I'm going to go ahead and detach myself. And maybe you went through multiple arguments and multiple fights, but you got yourself out of the shitty circle and you're in a better place for it and because of it. So you deserve that rest, right? After going through such a draining and intense situation. Looking at the outcome for you, 3 of Wands in reverse here. Right now, Taurus, you don't need to worry about what comes next or what happens next. Just appreciate the victory you have because it's an accomplishment. Getting out of things that are not good for us is an accomplishment. So I'm proud of you for your hard work. Be proud of yourself and take a day, man. Take a rest day. Take a break. You know, you don't have to be go, go, go right now. You have already won the battle. You know, prepare yourself for the war coming forward, but you won the battle. So take that victory and give yourself some much needed rest, okay? I love you, Taurus, and I like that a lot. Take it if it resonates, leave it if it doesn't, but we're going to keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. Shout out to my lovely bull gang. So we have done, everybody, our first batch of zodiac signs here for the daily read. We're going to get into batch number 2 here shortly. Hey Pisces love, you said thanks Aunt thanks Aunt as always for the wisdom, sending good vibes right back at you. Thank you Pisces love, really appreciate you. Valerie said I gotta go feed my cats, but I'm still listening. Do you, girl? Hopefully your cats are gonna have a nice meal. My cat wouldn't give me a break. Okay, my cat would say, give me my food now. Okay. Anyhow, though, very cool, very cool. All right, guys, we're gonna take a short break here before we get on into batch number 2, but we will be moving into it shortly. We did start out here today with the air signs, so we read Gemini already. Coming up next will be Aquarius. So Aquarian peeps, do stay tuned. Okay. What up, Mia? Loving this Taurus message, my Venus sign, and it resonates. Happy to hear that for you, my love. Very cool. Very, very cool, man. We've had some good readings here today, man. I'm liking the inspirational energy that's coming through today. I like it a lot. Definitely feeling like I'm in my motivational power right now. So I got a lot of good stuff that I want to hand out to people, man. Some good ass vibes to hand out to people for sure. You're not an out vanilla Capricorn. Oh boy, I'll try to get to you as quick as I can. I know you're tired, but I appreciate you coming out vanilla either way. All right. What up? Very happy Mondays. How are you? What's popping right back at you? Hope you're doing great, my love. Thank you for tuning in tonight. All right, guys, let's get back to it, babes. We're going to hop on into Aquarius and see what we got going on. Okay, let's take a look. What insight and information is popping on through here, please, for our zodiac signs of Team Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 24 hours. What's going to be going on here, please, for our zodiac sign of Team Aquarius? Moving on into tomorrow. Let's go ahead and check it out here, guys. Hopefully, some pretty fantastic stuff. Team Aquarius, overall energy for you, the 5 of Swords. You might be dealing here with an air sign like a Gemini, Libra, or an Aquarius. Coming into the current energy for you, we do have here a Page of Swords in reverse, what it is you're dealing with. We got here the Devil card, and taking a look here at the outcome for you is going to be the Knight of Swords in the upright position too. So Aquas, let's go ahead and begin and see what's in store here for you. Now, you begin here with the 5 of Swords paired to the Page of Wands in reverse. So this is a kind of lineup I feel where it's like, I right now am very disinterested in a situation. It could be about you being very disinterested in a person. 5 of Swords here usually represents like being on the defense, not liking things that you're hearing. So I feel like you're kind of preparing yourself for the worst here. I don't know what it is, Aquarius. I feel like you got somebody around you in your circle that maybe you can't trust, or you got people around you who maybe you know are probably not the best people saying the best things about you. And you're really disinterested in all that. I don't feel like you want to get involved in people's bullshit, because most of the time Aquarians will be like, fuck you, snip, snip, cut them off, and that's it. But you're dealing, I feel, with an energy like the Devil, where somebody is pretty relentless. It feels like they keep on trying to get you. They're trying to trigger you. And for you, it's like, you're not going to get me. You know, I'm too fast. You're not going to catch me. Okay. Looking at the outcome here, Aquarius, Knight of Swords, you can keep on trying to chase me down with your negativity, but I'm going to keep on doing me and keep on moving forward. So Aquarians have this beautiful energy of not giving a fuck. It's beautiful. I really mean that. I don't mean that in a sarcastic way. The truth is, guys, is embracing the power of not giving a fuck is all the more power to you, because you let people know you don't have any power or dominion over me. You don't have a hold over me. So you can say what you want. I'm not going to care, because Aquarians know how to respond versus react, right? People that are very emotional can react, and Aquarius will respond. So my response will be, you're not getting a response. And by not getting a response, you're not getting my energy. And by not getting my energy, dude, you're just not getting my power. Period. So Aqua, I think you got a devil-like energy on your hands. You got somebody here trying to trigger you or make you mad or make you angry, who knows? But you're just so uninterested in it, and it's like, look, Five of Swords, I'm prepared. If they try to come at me, sure, I can definitely take them down, you know? But I'm not even going to give them the satisfaction or give them the pleasure of having them see me invest and exert energy on them. I'm just going to keep on moving forward. You ain't going to catch me. You ain't going to get me. And that's just simply that, dude. Aquarius, I love it. You have a way of not letting other people influence you. You know how to influence yourself, and that's a beautiful thing. Carry that with you going forward, and keep on empowering this energy of not giving a fuck, because guess what? If you don't give a fuck, then the more that they see that, the less powerful they become. I mean, they don't really have power to begin with, but I think you get the gist, okay? I love it, Aqua. Let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. Thank you for tuning on in here, everybody. So we have done our wonderful zodiac signs of Aquarius. We're going to jump back on into our water signs here now, everybody. Getting on into the water, let's take a look here at Team Scorpio, okay? Let's have a look, man. What insight and information is popping on through here, please, for our zodiac sign of Team Scorpio? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, moving into the next 24 hours. What is going on here for you? You're doing poetry right now, but you're listening, Kim? That's what's up. Oh, you're doing pottery. Sorry, pottery's cool as fuck, dude. Sweet. What up, Tex? Took a much-needed break from Valheim to catch this live. Perfect timing. Dude, if somebody takes a break for video games to watch me, that's fucking dedication, man. Appreciate you. Appreciate you so much, dude. That's cool as fuck. I know video games are, like, so consuming and fun and awesome, and the fact that somebody's like, hey, I'm going to pause the game right now to kick it with Ant, I appreciate that, man. I appreciate that a lot. What's up, Bianca? Haven't watched you in a while. I'm so glad to be back. I'm so glad to have you, dude. Thank you. Appreciate you so much. All right, guys. Scorpios, we're getting one more shuffle coming into play here for you. And we'll see what's up, man. Hopefully all great things. Scorpio, overall energy for you is a Two of Pentacles in reverse. You might be dealing here with a earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Showing up in the current energy, we do have here the Queen of Cups. What you're dealing with, everybody, we have here the Eight of Cups in reverse. And taking a look here at the outcome for you, Scorpio, is going to be the Knight of Pentacles in the reverse position as well. All right, guys, let's see what's in store here for you. You begin here with a Two of Pence in reverse, and then you pair that here to the Queen of Cups in the upright position. Scorpios, I feel like you're moving into a place right now where you are starting to connect with your emotions a lot more than you previously have. I think that in the past you were probably brushing off how you felt, but now coming into tomorrow, it seems a little bit like full force. You're just letting the feelings in, you know, looking at what you're dealing with. Eight of Cups in reverse right now. I can't kind of run away from how I feel. I need to confront how I feel and do something about it. And I feel like, once again, it's kind of like a similar theme here with the outcome, because the outcome, Knight of Pence reverse, says, you know, this is not a time to slowly but surely plan my escape away from my emotions, but this is the time to put everything to a halt and deal with what I'm feeling emotionally. So I think that everyone gets to a point where we try to, like, keep on running, you know? I think a lot of people try to keep on running from how they feel sometimes, and I think it's a natural human thing to do, because no one ever wants to feel bad or feel emotional. Most of the time, I think by default, we all want to feel happy, and it happens, you know? I think we all get to a point sometimes where we try to outrun what's bothering us, but inevitably, we all hit a wall where it's like, okay, we can't, you know? We can't outrun anymore what's bugging us and bothering us. We need to do something about it, and I feel like that's exactly the kind of timeline you're on coming into tomorrow, where it's like, okay, I've reached that wall. I can't outrun how I feel. I need to do something about this. I need to pay attention to what my mind is telling me, my body is telling me, my soul is telling me, and then do something about it this time rather than run. So it could be a bit of an emotional day tomorrow for Scorpios, but it's a good thing, because hitting that wall may be the best thing that's ever happened, because if you keep on running and running and running, you're only delaying your healing. You're only maybe racking up more pain in the process, when you can take the time to say, okay, here's what I need to do. Here's what I need to fix. Here's what I need to heal. It's a beautiful thing, because you're helping yourself. You know, you don't help yourself by running away from how you feel. You help yourself by embracing it. right, Scorpio? So hitting that wall may be a lot better than you think, okay? I love you. Let's keep it popping, pushing and moving forward. Scorpio, thank you so much for tuning on in. So we have done, everybody, our wonderful water. We have also done our wonderful air. Let's get on into our fire signs. Jumping into the fire. Team Sagittarius, we're going to have a look here at you guys and see what is going on. What insight and information is coming on through here, please, for our zodiac sign of Saggy. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Moving on in. Oh, almost dropped a couple cards. Moving on into the next 24 hours. What's going to be going on here, everybody, for the zodiac sign of Sagittarius? Moving on into tomorrow. God dang. I got to get my hands straight over here. I'm dropping all my damn cards. Let's take a look here, Team Sagittarius. Overall energy for you is a 9 of Cups in reverse. Taking a look here into the current energy, we do have here the Lover's card, what it is you're dealing with, Saggy. We got here the Ace of Wands in reverse, and looking at the outcome for you is going to be the Knight of Swords in the upright position too. Sagittarius, let's go ahead here and begin. I definitely feel like there are some things right now with the 9 of Cups reverse showing up that you might not be quite happy about. 9 of Cups reverse could be things that are disappointing to you, upsetting to you, and it could have something to do with a relationship with the Lover's card showing up here. So this could be a relationship like a romantic one, or a marriage, a friendship. It doesn't have to be strictly romantic. It could be platonic, but you are in a space right now where there are some disappointments regarding someone or something you care about, you know? Looking at what you're dealing with being the Ace of Wands reverse, it's like I feel like there's a lack of passion, there's a lack of excitement, there's a lack of a future that seems exciting, and that's frustrating for you because you used to feel like the future would be totally different in comparison to where you are today with a person, place, or thing. And the fact that you're not happy right now makes you disappointed, and it makes you wonder, is there going to be that happily ever after future after all? You know, looking at the outcome here being the Knight of Swords here says, I'm still fighting for that. I'm still trying to make that happen, but now I'm worried, you know? And I kind of just want to tell you, not everything is always going to be going according to plan or working out perfectly, but it doesn't mean that the future is going to be any less bright. You know, I've had bumps in my road, or I've had tons of bumps in the road on my journey where I thought that my future would be amazing. I've had times where my life was fucking great. I was peaking. I've had times in my life where I've plateaued and I said, damn, I never asked for this for my future, but it doesn't mean that it doesn't get better from here. Typically when life is kind of in the middle, or even when we hit rock bottom, you can't go anywhere lower. You can only go up from there. So Sagittarians, you know, you might not be particularly happy with someone you love or something you're heavily connected to in your life right now. But even though it may not be good right now, it doesn't mean that that's going to be the future, you know? It doesn't mean that the future is doomed, right? It's that life is filled with peaks and plateaus and bumps in the road, and that the more you continue to go through it, inevitably things tend to get better the more work you put into it, right? So even if something in life isn't going according to plan right now, it doesn't mean once again it isn't working out for you. And I really want to make that known, okay? You know, this might be something working out for you in a most perfect way you can't even see possible, but it doesn't mean that things aren't going to be amazing in your future. Just maybe right now things are a little bit rough, and that's okay. Nothing's ever perfect. Nothing's ever consistent in regards to being amazing and fantastic, right? Life is life. We go through that reality of duality all the time. So I just want to give you that message of hang in there, you know? You might be at a point in your relationship or in your career or in your friendship that you never expected to be in, but just because right now it may not be perfect doesn't mean it can't be more amazing later down the line. All right, Team Sagittarius, I love you. I hope that resonates and makes sense. We're going to keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. Hang on in there, okay? All right, Team Saggy. So, everybody, we have done our fire, water, and air. Earth signs are coming up next, and we'll be taking a look here at Capricorns in just a minute, okay? So give me a second here, everybody. Tech said, damn, I got to link this read to my Sag friend. They may need to hear this right now. Maybe, 100%. Oh, it was 11/11. I did just miss 11/11. Hopefully y'all made a wish. Oh, man. Appreciate you guys tuning in, though, man. For the peeps who are in here, if you're enjoying today's daily reading, hit that like button. Everybody helps out more than you know. And as always, I appreciate everybody for stopping by. So thank you all very much, okay? All right, man. Capricorn, you guys are up. Let's see what's in store here for you. Coming on into your next 24. What insight and information do we got popping on in here for Cappy? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Moving on in to the next 24 hours. What's going to be going on here, please, everybody, for the zodiac sign of Team Capricorn? in the next 24. Let's go ahead here and check it out, Team Cappy. Capricorn, overall energy for you is going to be a 6 of Pentacles. You might be dealing with an earth sign like a fellow Capricorn, Taurus, or a Virgo. Taking a look here at the current energy, we have here the King of Swords in reverse. Looking at what you're dealing with here, 4 of Pentacles. Looking at the outcome for Capricorns, we have here the Queen of Wands in the upright position. All right, Cappy, let's see what's going on with you beautiful peeps. Capricorn, you got a 6 of Pents, and then you pair that here to a King of Swords in reverse as well. This definitely seems to me like right now, you're not really having your guard up so much in a situation. You're on the same page with somebody. It's a little odd though. You're kind of used to having your guard up with somebody, but suddenly they've been very pleasant. You know, you're kind of like, someone's been pleasant lately. This is not what I'm used to. I usually have my guard up with them. I'm usually ready to be serious with them, but they seem to be like on the same page as me. And this has been good, surprisingly good. Weirdly good. So right now something seems to be going great. You know, looking at what you're dealing with, 4 of Pentacles, it's like, I don't know, I can get used to this person being this way, or I can get used to something working out well for me in life, because maybe you're not dealing with a person, maybe you're dealing with a situation like a career. Maybe your career's going in a steady pace and it's like, this is odd. I've kind of been used to it going up and down, but things are going good. And, you know, I can get used to this is what I keep hearing showing up for you. You know, looking at the outcome, Queen of Wands, it's like you're starting to restore your confidence in something, you know? If you have gone through it with a person in a relationship and things have been pleasant, it's like I'm starting to restore my confidence in the relationship. If you have been dealing with a job that's been up and down and it's been consistent, it's like I'm starting to restore my confidence in the job that I'm dealing with as well. So things are definitely improving in some area of life. It could be a relationship between you and somebody, or a relationship between you and something like a job, or, you know, stability within your finances, stability within your living environment, who knows? But things seem to be in a good space. You right now and something else are on the same page, and that in return, once again, is bringing in a good level of confidence, I feel, for you, Capricorn. So yeah, it's like I've been used to kind of being on edge, but it's kind of nice to feel like things are going in the right direction and not have to worry so much. So Capricorn, I love that for you, man. If that is your story, that's really fantastic. If it's not, of course, no worries, but it's nice to have that peace of mind, you know? It could be scary not having peace of mind with a person or with a relationship in your life or with a job. But to feel that security, it's a damn beautiful feeling. So Capricorns, enjoy it, okay? I love that, guys. Let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. Thank you for watching this reading, okay? All right, Cappy. Thanks for stopping by, everybody. So, guys, our second batch of signs are finished for the daily read. We're going to get into our final 4 zodiacs in just a few short moments, okay? What up, Lux? How you doing, girl? Hope you're doing good. Thank you for popping on by. What's going on, Sharon Scott? Miracle Healings, how are you? Vanilla Cappy said, thank you, Aunt. Yes, you're welcome, my love. Thank you. Very Happy Money said, not just for Sag, but in general, even the worst events are a step towards success. That's not even evident right now. Yeah, seriously, guys. You know, sometimes you think that the worst is happening in your life, but you don't realize that it's actually the best thing for you, you know? Like, you can go through a breakup and think that this is the worst thing you've ever experienced, but maybe you never even knew the person you were dealing with, and come to find out later, you find out that person cheated on you a numerous amount of times. They were always plotting against you. They were always talking shit. They were stealing money out your bank account. You know, maybe you thought they were the best thing since white bread in the fucking beginning, but then as you have that breakup happen, you see who they truly were, and you were like, yo, universe, this was a motherfucking blessing. And then you go out there and you meet somebody new and they're fucking amazing, right? So sometimes it seems like we're going through the worst periods of our life without realizing that life is actually aligning to the best period of removing the garbage that we didn't see previously, right? So that's something super important to note. I've gone through shit in my life thinking, oh my God, this sucks. This is the worst thing I've ever experienced. And like, I realized a couple months later, holy fuck, I'm grateful that happened, because look at where I am now. Seriously, you know? Lux said, I adore you and everybody else who cherishes all that you do to help us out here. Well, thank you, Lux. Seriously, dude, I appreciate that more than you guys know. Listen, by no means necessary. How do I want to word this? I was going to say something, but I feel like I'm blanking out now. Put it this way, guys. There may be times that like I can forget, you know, how much you guys support me. You know, I think it happens. I think it's natural. You know, I'm a human. Sometimes I don't realize how good of a position I have and how great of a support I have. But I want you to know that when I'm here, I'm always reminded of that. And being on here all the time reminds me of how much you guys care. And it makes me want to do the best I can for you. And I just want to let you guys know that I love and appreciate you always. I may forget it time to time, but every time I come out here, I'm reminded. And I fucking appreciate that with so much gratitude, man. So much fucking gratitude. What up, Yola? Hey, Ant and Soul fam. Great evening, all. Yep, same to you. Thank you for coming on by. Lux said, always, and even if I'm not here on live, I always catch your readings and like them. Well, thank you. Appreciate that, dude. Vanilla Cappy said, I'm going good night. Love you, Ant and Soul fam. Super hope to catch you in the next for sure. Have a great night. Enjoy your sleep and be well. Sweet dreams to you. What's up, Tony? Amen. Thank you. What up, though, guys? Anyways, everybody, we're gonna hop on into our last four soon. I'm just taking a little bit of a breather here before we continue. I did do a couple of back-to-back readings before I got on here, so I'm a little bit worn out, but getting my energy back. By the way, I did want to say, Michelle, I saw you pop in here earlier. I want to let you know I did your reading, by the way, so it's coming soon. I do apologize for the delay, but you will be receiving that reading either this evening, tonight, or tomorrow, so stay tuned, okay? And thank you for your patience. What's up, Alyssa M? How are you? What's up? I hope you're doing well, too. Thank you. Really, really appreciate you. All right, guys, a couple more moments, and then we'll get back on into it. What's up, Kim? Cap Rising here. I do pottery. I was making a cylinder. My hands are kind of dirty right now. For sure. For sure. Yola, what up? You said we appreciate you. Thanks so much. Likewise to you, my love. Lux said, ever since you're reading that when you referenced Papa Roach scars 3.5 years ago, I marked my territory with you. You know, I remember that reading 100%, dude. 100%. I remember that that reading was when I was back at my older house with my parents. It was in the basement days. I believe it was when I moved to the place where I finally got my own office. And I remember that reading. Yeah, I used to get songs all the time in my readings, which is like super, like, I feel like I got to start connecting to music again with my readings, because that specific reading that I did with Papa Roach Scars coming out was so powerful and so relevant to the reading I did. I got to start getting those music messages again, because those are super cool. Tex said, will you do a birthday live? So the plan for my birthday, for my other job, I'm taking off on my actual birthday Friday night, which I'll be doing the weekend read for you guys. Potentially, no, actually, it may not be Friday. Potentially Thursday, I may be doing the weekend read this weekend, for the weekend or this week. So I might not be live on Friday. I may be live on Thursday. Friday night, I'm partying my ass off, being transparent with you guys. I haven't, got fucked up in a while, so I'm going to get fucked up and have a good time. Saturday, on my actual birthday, I think I'll do a live, because I usually have a tradition where I do birthday lives on my actual birthday. So yeah, I think Saturday I'll do an actual live at some point or another, okay? And like I said, guys, this week on Thursday, that may be when I do the weekend reading. Friday, I'm going to be really busy at work and then going to plan for my party that I'm going to have before my actual birthday. So it's a little bit of a tight-knit week, so bear with me. But yeah, we'll see what happens, though. We'll see what happens. You remember the basement days? Me too, man. The basement days are great. That's where it all started. I will always love that home, and I will always cherish that basement no matter what. So it'll be a good time. Very happy money said, all that working out back to back. Ant, you're a pro bodybuilder in the astral, to be honest. For sure. Listen, dude, your boy's been fucking slaying demons out there in the astral. Let me tell you, there's a lot of shit that I don't share that I deal with that's super intense spiritually, but man, I've been fighting fucking demons out there. Let me tell you, been kicking some ass, some spiritual ass. You know? Oh, for sure. Thank you, Unapologetic. Appreciate you, girl. Appreciate you. Lux said it was so powerful. I was like, okay, now I get what imprinting on someone means. Love you for life. Thank you. We'll get to the next time when I get to it, Anna. You can be patient, girl. No worries. If you don't want to wait, you can always feel free to come on back when the live is finished and skip right to your sign when the timestamps are posted, okay? The water pipes above your head? Yeah, dude. You know what sucks about those water pipes, Francis? One day, so you know how I had the bed? So the pipes were over the bed too, and it was like the pipes were like the hot water, the heat. So one day it ended up leaking. So if you guys saw post, there used to be on the pipes, there was like insulation. Before that, they had no insulation. They were like these rusty old pipes. One night I'm sleeping and I just feel fucking bing, hot water on my forehead. And I'm like, what's going on? And I wake up and I'm like, oh my God, it's leaking. So that was super intense back in the day. But luckily my dad came downstairs. We kind of zip tied a bunch of insulation around it to keep it from leaking, which was super cool. But I do miss the basement days sometimes, man. That was the start of CancerMoonsTarot, you know? It was the start of everything. I was an 18-year-old kid not knowing where life was going, and I picked up on something I liked, and I went with it, dude. I went with it. Love from New York. Thank you, Yasmin. Appreciate you, girl. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, Alyssa. Appreciate you too. All right, though, guys. I will be getting back into it, so let's see what's up. We're getting into air, and we're going to take a look at Libras, so let's see what's going on with you guys, okay? Let's see what's up. And actually, before we get to Libra, I got a question for you guys. If I got on TikTok, and I have a TikTok, by the way. Now, I'm not a fan of... This is going to sound mean. I'm not being a hater. I just don't like TikTok readings, okay? Because most of the time, they're like, if you don't like this video, you're going to be cursed, and it's fucking bullshit. And I hate people who do that stupid shit. So I will call out those readers. It's fucking stupid. But if I got on TikTok and did readings for you guys, what the hell would you want to see? Would you want to see like a daily read like this where I pull a couple cards and do a collective read? Would you want to see my cat do some readings? Because I'm trying to teach him how to read tarot. But would you genuinely be interested? Because I know TikTok's a huge growth platform. I never got into it like that. I like watching TikTok more than making TikToks. But I come from YouTube where, to me, this is where the real tarot's at. And I don't mean to be disrespectful by saying that. There are some real readers on TikTok, but there's also some bullshit readers out there too that piss me off, that say, if you don't like this video, you're cursed. Okay? Bullshit. All right? I hate that shit. But regardless, do you want to see that? Because I need to start taking that more seriously and holding myself accountable for putting content in different areas. And I want that growth factor. And I know that growth factor can be there. And I know there could be some wonderful shit I can produce. But what do you want to see? Comment below. Okay? You can put comments here, but feel free to put comments when the video is done. And I'd like to hear from you guys. Okay? You already follow me. Appreciate you. Appreciate you so much. Yeah, guys, listen, if you don't want to get a TikTok, you don't have to. But, you know, there's some cool stuff on there if you're interested. So let me know, man. Let me know. I'm still going to be on YouTube. I'm not saying I'm replacing YouTube with TikTok. Throwing that out there. It's just going to be an extra form of content for everybody. And it can be an extra way to bring some more people here, you know? So it could be a trade-off in that regard. Gina Fish said, sure, one sign per video dailies or like the card of the day. Kind of like card of the day, because doing one sign per day in 60 seconds, even though it's short, with my schedule, definitely can't do that. But probably like a card of the day or like everything for a collective read. That's kind of cool. I like that, Alyssa. Maybe I can do that because it doesn't require necessarily like a daily thing. It could be like sporadic. So like what a zodiac doesn't see coming or what they need to work on. Yeah, all right. For sure. Yeah, no, I'll still be on YouTube, guys, 100%. This is my home. This is where I will forever be, okay? 100%. Unless I got my own network or some shit, because that would be a different story, but this is my forever home for now, you know? All right, though. Libra, you're up. Let's see what's up, babes. And thank you guys for the feedback. I appreciate it, okay? All right, guys. What do we got going on here, please, for our zodiac sign of Libra? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Moving on in to the next 24 hours. What is going to be showing up here, please, for our zodiac sign of Team Libra? Moving on into tomorrow. Libra. What is going on with you, man? Let's get this last shuffle and see what's up. Yeah, I felt something. Overall energy, you got a 9 of Swords. 9 of Swords is interesting because it definitely represents feeling saddened by something, upset by something, Libra. There's something on your mind, I think, that's been bugging you. But I also feel like you're keeping it to yourself. As you can see, this girl's kind of on her bed. You know, she's got her hands buried in her face, or her face buried in her hands. You know, she's going through it, but she's not around anybody. She's doing it in quiet, you know? So I feel like this could be kind of directly correlated to the energy of suffering and silence. I think that around other people, nobody can really tell the difference. But when you're with yourself, it's like, shit, there's a lot going on up here, you know? Looking at what you're dealing with right now, you're not reaching out. Page of Pentacles reversed, or sorry, current energy, Page of Pentacles reversed. You're not reaching out, looking at what you're dealing with. Wheel of Fortune. You know, a lot in life is changing, I think, for you. And keep in mind, these changes can be uncomfortable. You know, some of you could be changing up your career path. You could be changing up your surroundings. You could be changing up your finances. I don't know what's going on for you personally, but there's definitely changes happening that feel very uncomfortable for you. And you aren't reaching out to other people about it. You're kind of dealing with the awkwardness and the weird vibe of it all on your own. And I think that you could get a lot of support from reaching out, but I know that not everybody's going to want to. you know, looking at the outcome here, 6 of Cups reversed, you're at a point right now where you're saying goodbye to what your life used to be and saying hello to what your life is today. And maybe some of you are looking at what your life is today saying, I don't really like it so much. But I think you have to remind yourself that things can be different if you choose for them to be different. But I think you also have to remember too that there are people in your life willing to be there for you when you're going through these difficult types of changes, because getting acclimated to your new life is hard. But I need everybody to remember this. If you want your new life, you have to be willing to sacrifice your own life. Your old life has to be sacrificed. It needs to go. You know, your new life has to be something brand new. You got to be willing to say goodbye to the life you had before if you're truly, truly ready for the new one. And that transitionary period can be awkward. That transitionary period can be saddening. You know, that transitionary period can be anxiety filled. Right, Libra? But you have to be willing to sacrifice and let go of that old life for the new one to come on in, because you're never going to get that new life if you don't let go of the old one. And this new life can be different. It could be beautiful. It could be amazing. But the more we hold on to who we were and the life we were living, the more we're not giving ourselves the opportunity to comfortably grow into this new life we're creating for ourselves. So you got to be willing to let go. And that's the hardest part, right? It's not only just the hardest part, it's the scariest part, because what if I don't like this new life? What if I miss my old one? What if it's not what I thought it would be? What if it isn't? Then keep calm and carry on, because the beauty of this life experience is that you can keep on living different lifestyles, living different timelines, living a different version of who you want to be every day. You can like a version of yourself for a year and next year totally reinvent yourself. You can like who you are today and change and choose to be somebody different tomorrow. We have so much freedom to be who we want to be, and I think you need to remind yourself of that. Your past may have defined who you were, but who do you want to be today? And what is the new life you want to live today? If you want to tap and merge into that energy officially, you got to be willing to let go of who you previously were and the life you previously lived. And once you can let that go, only then can you fully transition into your new life. So if you want that new life, it's going to take that sacrifice of leaving everything behind for something better. All right, Libras? Keep that in mind, everybody. It's intense, but letting go is going to be the first step and the best part to getting you to that better place. Let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. Libra, thank you for tuning in. Of course, much love and appreciation to you. Okay? All right, guys. We have done all the air signs officially. Coming up next is going to be water, and we're going to be checking out Team Pisces, okay? Alyssa said I'm playing Fortnite on Xbox, but I'm also focused, or I'm too focused on your live. That's what's up. I love me some Fortnite. Hey, hopefully you get yourself a crown while you're watching me. Anyhow, guys, hopping into water. Let's see what's going on here for the fish. Team Pisces. What's popping with you? What insight and information do we got rolling on in here for Pisces? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus coming on in to the next 24 hours. What's going to be going on here, please, for our zodiac signs of the Pisces? Moving on into tomorrow. Hopefully, we're looking at some awesome sauce. Let's go ahead and check it out. Pisces, overall energy for you is a 10 of Swords in reverse. Taking a look into the current energy, we have here the Tower in reverse. Looking at what you're dealing with, guys, we have here the Judgment in reverse, and looking at the outcome for you, we have here the 4 of Cups in the upright position. Piscean, what's going on, babes? You got a 10 of Swords reversed and a Tower reversed. This is symbolizing that you're in limbo right now. There's definitely something here that I feel like you're avoiding. It's an ending you're avoiding. There's this feeling of not being sure if the ending is the right move. Is breaking up with Thomas the right move? Is leaving my job the right move? Is quitting, what I'm working on, quitting this business I started the right move? There's a lot of uncertainty right now in the choices and decisions you're making, and I think that right now you don't feel like your judgment is carrying much weight. Looking at what you're dealing with right now being the Judgment in reverse, it's like I worry and fear that I might not make the right choice, and you're having this lack of trust within yourself, and this lack of trust is starting to turn into maybe I'm just going to ignore my whole situation and hope that it goes away, but it's still going to be the same old situation as you make no decision, right? Because not making a decision or a choice results in stagnancy, meaning you're going to be stuck where you're at. If there's any word of advice I can give you, Pisces, you have to trust yourself, because what feels right to you is always the right answer. I preach this so much on live, and I preach this so much every day to people, that what you feel is right is right. It doesn't matter what your mom thinks is right. It doesn't matter what your friends think is right. It doesn't matter what society thinks is right. It matters what you feel is right for you, because only you can be the best judger or judgment in general, versus what other people give you. Other people can give you great advice, but what you feel is right will always be right for you. There's no way around that, ever, you know? If you feel like breaking up with Thomas is the right move, it's what's right for you, because it's what you actually want. That's why it feels good. Even though it may be shitty for Thomas, no disrespect, if it feels right, it's because it is the right choice. Leaving this job, if that feels like the right thing to do, goddamn it is. That job probably isn't offering you shit, okay? But you need to be willing to trust yourself, because the moment that you start putting doubt in yourself, you're going to start taking the opinions of others at face value, and you're going to start living a lifestyle that isn't authentically yours. You know? Caitlin said, 14 years, 3 children. I don't know what to do. I have no one. It's just so scary. Understandable. That totally can be scary. But remember, at the same time, you did one of the scariest things ever. You know, you're at a point where you're raising children and you're doing what you can to give the best life for them. That could be terrifying for many people, but you're out here kicking ass doing it, right? And as scary as that can be, you are pulling through each and every single fucking day, getting the job done. So where's the fear in that when you're doing a good job anyhow? Right? You're here, you're showing up. Showing up is the scariest part. You showed up and you did what you needed to do. So not only am I proud of you, you should be proud of yourself. 100%. So anyways, Pisces, you're at a point right now, dude, where it's hard to trust yourself. Why is it so hard to trust yourself? Well, I made bad decisions in the past. No, you made decisions in the past that worked for you until one day they didn't. Because what you felt was right changed, and that's okay. Start putting more trust back into you, because you will always know what's right for you at the time it is. And if that so happens to change, you'll know what's right for you later on, and you'll make those choices accordingly. Put back more trust and faith in you, because nobody, and I repeat, nobody knows yourself better than you do. All right, Pisces? I love you. I hope that message resonates. Let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. And thank you for tuning in here anyhow. Much love and appreciation to you, baby, okay? All right, guys. We have done all of our water. We have done all of our air. Coming up next is going to be fire. All right? Pisces love. Thank you for the 199, dog. Appreciate you. You said thanks as always, Ant. You're spot on for the Pisces. Of course, my love. Happy to resonate with you. And thank you very much for tuning on in, okay? All right, guys. We're going to get on into fire, and we're going to take a look here at Team Leo. Let's see what's popping on in here for our Lion gang. What insight and information is going to be showing up here, please, for Team Leo? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Rolling on into the next 24 hours. What's going to be going on here, please, for our zodiac signs of Leo? Coming on into tomorrow. What's up here for our fire gang? Team Leo, what's going on with you, babes? Overall energy for you, Leo, is going to be the 6 of Swords in reverse. Taking a look here at the current energy, we got here the Temperance in reverse. What you're dealing with, Leo, you got here the 10 of Swords in reverse. And then looking at the outcome, an upright card, we have here an 8 of Cups in the upright position. All right, guys, what's going on with you? You're returning to some sort of feeling. I keep hearing conversation, so you could be having the same conversation with somebody on repeat. It's like, why do we always come back to the same conversation, or why do we always return to the same problem or same feeling? You're definitely feeling in limbo with somebody, but I feel like tomorrow's different. You're willing to walk away from being in limbo. Like, I said what I said, you know? I chose what I chose. I'm doing what I'm doing, and I'm not going to let this conversation be another reoccurring theme. Or I'm not going to get back to this place of how I'm feeling anymore. I need to be bold with my statements and have that weight carry over and not revert back into something that I don't want to be a part of, you know? Maybe somebody here that you're dealing with wants you to do something and you don't want to do it. It's like, I'm done having that conversation. I'm just not going to do it. I'm just not going to give in. Maybe you have felt some type of way before that you weren't happy with feeling, and it's like, I'm not going to go back there either. I'm just going to do what I do, and you know, I said what I said, and I'm going to get it done. I feel like you're tired of finding yourself back in the same old place. It could be with somebody, it could be with something, or it could be with how you feel. But your next 24-hour period is like, it's time for me to do what I set out to do. If I said I'm going to do this, I'm going to do this, and I'm not going to go back here. I'm done going back to the same old place. So I know that might sound confusing and not like very clear, but that's the way the reading is being portrayed. It's like I said what I said. I need to do what I set out to do. If I don't want to keep on finding myself in the same place, running around in a circle, I need to make sure I'm sticking to my exit plan. You know, if somebody wants something and I don't want it, I need to stop having that conversation with them and just say I don't want it and move forward. If somebody is pressuring me to do something I don't want to do, it's time to stop going back to that same conversation of feeling some type of way. I just need to not do it and live life and move on. So 8 of Cups here says, I need to get away from finding myself in this place over and over again and do what I set out to do. Leo, abso-fucking-lutely. Take that if it resonates, leave it if it doesn't, but 100%. Do what you set out to do. Stop finding yourself in that same old place. Make sure you follow through with what you need, not what other people need as well. All right, guys, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So we have done all of our fire, water, and air. Let's get on into our last but not least zodiac sign of Team Virgo and get it popping, babes. Let's see what's up. What insight and information is coming on out here for Team Virgo? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. What's going to be going on here, please, for the zodiac sign of Virgo? Moving on into the next 24. Let's get it popping, Virgo. Hopefully, we're going to be looking at some awesome sauce. What's poppin', Team Virgo gang? Overall energy for you, the Devil in reverse. I love that. Definitely getting untied and unbound from a situation. Current energy, 5 of Cups reverse, keeping it popping, pushing, moving forward. Virgo, what you're dealing with, 6 of Wands. Oh my goodness. Looking at the outcome, the strength. I think a lot of you in your next 24 hours are realizing your strength in a way that you never have seen before. Guys, this could be about removing yourself from a toxic environment, toxic people, and having the strength to recognize you deserve better. And as you walk away, what happens? You start doing better. Some of you guys may have this reading resonate to you in that particular kind of way. Overall, though, man, I just feel like you are over some sort of toxicity you've been battling with in your life, man. It could even be your own toxicity, because keep in mind, everybody has a dark side of themselves. Everybody has a negative side or a toxic side of themselves. And maybe that side has been running the show for a little bit, but you're saying to yourself, nah, not anymore. Okay, it's time to take back my power. I like it though, Virgo. I think you're at a point, babe, where you are doing so much better without someone or something, and you're so fucking thankful that you walked away from it, you know? It's like, I didn't think I had the strength in me to leave my toxic boyfriend, or I didn't think I had the strength in me to walk away from this toxic job. And, you know, this situation, this devil, it's had a hold over me for a long time, but it doesn't have a hold anymore. I just don't care anymore for this. I don't see the value in the devil, right? I recognize the devil for what it is, something that's not good enough for me. So I'm tapping into my inner strength to walk away from this all, and ever since I've done that, 6 of Wands, it's been going better for me than I could ever imagine, you know? Guys, when you literally walk away from what's unhealthy, a whole portal of healthiness opens up to you, right? When you start showing the universe you deserve better, you start getting treated better. You start getting better opportunities because you're consistently showing, I know I deserve better, by walking away from the energies you've been in previously that weren't better for you, right? So Virgos, I like it a lot, man. I feel like your next 24-hour period was, or is going to be, I didn't think I had the strength to leave something behind, but I now realize I do, and I'm thankful that I did. And I'm going to keep on fighting for myself and my happiness and what I deserve. And I'm not going to ever get trapped in that devil energy again thinking, this toxic situation or this toxic person is the best I could ever have. It's so much better to walk forward with your own peace of mind and walk forward alone than to be surrounded by people or situations that are constantly dragging you down. Never fear walking your own path, even if there's nobody else behind you, because that peace is immeasurable compared to suffering being somewhere that makes you unhappy. 100% Virgo. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't, but we're going to keep it popping, pushing, moving forward. Thank you for tuning in here anyhow, my lovely Virgo gang, okay? All right, baby. With that all being said, guys, thank you for coming out here to today's daily reading. Much love and appreciation to everybody as always, and thank you for coming on by. If you enjoyed today's live stream, hit that like button, y'all. If you're new, consider subscribing. I'd be happy to have you, and I would love to welcome you here into the Soul family. Guys, I do want to mention, as always, if you want a personal read, you can always visit my website, CancerMoonsTarot.com. That website link is in the description box below. If anybody has any sort of questions or anything like that, feel free to drop a comment. I'll try to get back to you guys as quickly as possible. But other than that, everybody, I'm wishing you all a great night. Be well, guys. I appreciate you so much as always. I am super duper tired and pooped out, so I'm going to go rest and enjoy the rest of my night. But thank you, everybody, as always. Of course, shout out to my soul fam, my moderators, my members. Thank you guys for all that you do. And with that being said, have a good evening, everybody, and I will catch you all in the next video. Much love, take care, and have yourselves a good one. Peace. Been fighting